Welcome to the Tonight Show. I'm your host, Jack Droppers. We have a phenomenal show for you tonight. Pastor Mary is here. We will have a performance from Dawning. But first, let's get to the news. The candy company Jelly Belly recently announced a Willy Wonka-inspired golden ticket contest. In this contest, participants will pay $50 to receive a clue that will be given to them to help them find a hidden key somewhere in their state. After they find the hidden key, they will then enter into another scavenger hunt, which could award them the key to a Jelly Belly factory in Florida. So, good news for candy lovers whose 4 grandparents all sleep in one bed. You are just $50 and one Nicolas Cage away from owning a key to a factory in Florida. Speaking of the coronavirus has changed basically everything about being here at Calvin. All of our singing has turned into softly humming into cloth masks. Jocks all over campus are celebrating that intramurals are now considered an academic activity. And instead of being a discount knockoff Ken Hefner, I get to be a discount knockoff Jimmy Fallon, which might be a little bit easier. Thank you, laugh track. But we've compiled a list of the things that coronavirus has changed that are perhaps a little bit surprising in this segment called Rona by the Numbers. Our first number is the number 0. 0 as in, now that barbershops and gyms are open in Michigan, I have 0 excuses for all the weight that I've gained during quarantine, and for this, our substitute teacher is having a midlife crisis hairstyle. Our second number is 97%. As in, RAs recently reported a 97% decrease in the amount of times they have found Calvin students making out in their dorms. This is the largest snogging decrease since that night that Julian Baker performed in 2017. I guess it's just hard to smooch when you are that sad. Our third number is, looks like I have a note from my producer. Okay, even though we've had to say goodbye to some of the best parts of the college experience, like concerts, drinking 5 cups of chocolate milk at Knollcrest, and sports, we at least have the Hope-Calvin rivalry. And the last time I checked, the score was Hope 58, Calvin 12. But you can see the results for yourself at hope.edu/coronavirus. Oh, I see what you did there. Speaking of coronavirus, let's check in with the Tonight Show correspondent Jonathan Lightfoot on his recent coronavirus test. Jonathan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Jack.
Cool. So I've heard that you're about to return to campus, so you recently had a coronavirus test. I'd love for you to tell us, what is that like for all of our students that are off campus right now?
It's pretty self-explanatory, Jack.
All right. Well, give us some details. What do you got?
So, you know how when you're abducted by aliens and they take a long silver straw and they shove it so far up your nose that you can smell your own brain, and then you actually cry real human tears because you're in pain, but you're also grateful for your contributions to science? That's how it feels like.
I literally have no idea what you are talking about. But anyways, thanks for getting tested. Jonathan Lightfoot, everyone. She is a published author. She's been the campus pastor here for 11 years, and her most recent work of art is yelling at students through a bullhorn on the Commons lawn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Pastor Mary.
Hey, Jack. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for being on the show, for being our first guest. I'm super excited to, get to meet you face to face, actually.
Yes, I know.
And not to have to do this over Zoom.
Yes.
But also, I've heard rumors about this, and
yes.
I want you to confirm this.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I've heard for the past 10 years, you have jumped in the Sem Pond in February.
It's true. It's true.
Why would you do that?
Is a great follow-up question. Yes. Well, it started because if you jump in 4 times, you get a golden towel.
Who gives you a golden towel?
It is the Alumni Association.
Oh, okay.
They sponsor this whole event, Everybody who does it gets a towel,
Okay.
but if you do it for 4 years, you get a golden towel, which is plush
Oh.
and embroidered, very fancy.
Is it embroidered with like your name or?
No, it says like Calvin. Now it says Calvin University, Knights for Life,
Okay.
Golden Towel Award.
Of course.
Yes. So I did it originally. I was like, I'll get my Golden Towel Award. But my husband at the time was a couple of jumps behind me for his Golden Towel Award.
Yes.
So I thought, well, I can't let him just jump by himself.
Yes. You need the his or her pair. Or
Right? We
whatever
need to
they call that.
match. He can't just,
Yeah.
I can't laugh at him from the side while he's freezing cold. So that's not what matrimony is about.
There you go.
Marriage is about shared sacrifice. And so we took that very literally. And then once I'd done it 6 times, I was like, then it became like a thing.
All right.
So then the alumni office and the Knights for Life student group and Chimes and different people would be like, well, you're doing this, right?
You have to do it.
You've done it my entire time at Calvin, whoever it was. So
Yep.
of course this is like, you've always done this and you always shall do this.
So when you did it the 10th time,
Yes.
do you get a platinum towel? Is there ever a point where you get the next level of towel?
Next level up. When I did it the 10th time, they surprised me with a golden robe.
Ooh.
Yes, with my name on the back,
All right.
and then K for L.
There you go.
It's it's very nice.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. I do wear it, so I want the Alumni Association to know that.
Yeah. Speaking of terrible, terrifying things.
Yes.
Coronavirus.
Yes.
You are now having to deliver your sermons to a camera.
Yes.
On a scale of jumping into the Sem Pond to sitting down for this interview, how nervous does it make you to speak into this camera?
The speaking into the camera, not hard, but weird. And
Yeah.
so there's nerves around. So normally I like to preach without notes.
Yes.
And in chapel, and when I preached on Sunday nights or when I preach at churches, I have a little more flexibility on the time. But when I'm preaching in chapel, I've got a tight window. And so what I'm trying to figure out is how to train myself for like that 12 to 14 minute window. And thankfully, I've got 6 worship apprentices who are sitting in front of me, nodding
Yep.
or smiling or occasionally laughing,
Keep it going.
which helps a lot. But it's nerve-wracking. And what I really miss is this is usually when I'm meeting all the new students.
Yes.
Is when they come to worship and when I get them hugs. And I feel like the class of 2024 is going to be a bit mysterious to me
Yeah.
because of that. And they all wear masks all the time.
There you go.
So
Have you gotten used to like having to learn people's names by like just this?
yes, and I'll tell you what's weird is that I knew a student like this way, and then
Yep.
I saw the rest of her face, and I was like, oh,
was
that is
surprising,
not what I
yeah.
thought it was going to be. It was really bizarre.
There you go.
Yeah.
I had it where somebody who was on the hiring team for me stopped me in the Knollcrest food line and said, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Jack." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like,
Yes.
we've interviewed together.
You know me. This is why on my mask, I put the Pastor Mary stickers.
That's great.
You can get these
Yeah.
fabric stickers at Amazon.
There you go.
They're super cheap. You just push them on, and you write them with a Sharpie, and they stay on in the laundry.
There you go.
So if everybody would do that, our lives would be so much easier.
Mask
So,
stickers are the
shameless
church.
plug for the fabric stickers.
They're the church name tags of 2020.
They are the church name tags of 2020.
Speaking of 2020,
Yes. Yes.
you and I have something in common.
Okay.
We talked a little bit before the show. Both of us saw Hamilton for the first time
Yes.
this summer.
Yes.
So, when you watch movies, do you watch them on your laptop or on a big screen?
This was on our TV at home.
On the TV.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're sitting in the TV.
Yeah.
Your husband Drew.
Yeah.
Your dog Zoe. You're watching Hamilton for the first time.
Yes.
Underwhelming? Perfect?
No.
No?
I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. And now I listened to the soundtrack prior.
Okay.
I had been introduced to it by my sister. We listened to it on a road trip, and she was
Okay.
like explaining the story to me.
Yes.
And so I knew the songs. And I'll tell you, the key to the full enjoyment of this musical was
Yes.
to watch it with the subtitles on.
Oh. I
It's
see.
brilliant because we were like, I don't know, 4 minutes in, and my husband was like, I have no idea what they're saying. I have no idea what they're saying. I was like, okay, old man, I'm putting the subtitles on. And it was so helpful because you got every word, which, Lin-Manuel Miranda has worked so hard on the words.
Yes.
And they're so beautiful and rhythmic. Now, some of us have memorized them, we know them,
Yes.
but if you haven't, and it's your first time watching it, that was really, really helpful. But I loved the costuming. It made me really want to see it on stage so I can see the full thing, because there'd be things going on in the background. You're like, oh, that's meaningful. Because as someone who loves to watch musicals, loves theater, I'm always like, well, everything has meaning, right? They're not just like randomly walking around. They're doing something.
Yeah.
So I'm eager to see it on stage now.
Yeah, I had a similar thing where I went in with high-low expectations, where everyone I know who saw it loved it. They were like, it's the best thing ever,
Right.
you have to see it.
Yep.
And so I was like, all right, I'm going to hate it. And so I went in, and I did the two-screen thing,
Yes.
where I had my phone out and as I was watching it, and I found that I didn't look at my phone the whole time, which is a sign that
That's
this is a good thing
This is
to see.
engrossing.
So not
takes
only is
you
this
in.
episode sponsored by stickers on your mask, but Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. That's the whole reason we got Disney
Give us
Plus.
that money.
Us and half of America.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when
Excellent.
we get back, we're going to find out who's better at lip reading, me or Pastor Mary. We'll be right back.
This episode of The Tonight Show is sponsored by this.
Welcome back. Today's game is called Wait, What Did You Say?
What did you say?
Now the way Wait, What Did You Say is played is each of us have 4 statements or names of things in our hands. We don't know what they are. And we will each have 60 seconds to say these things to the other person while the other person is listening to incredibly loud music in their headphones. So it will practice who is better at lip reading, the exact skill we do not need right now. So, Pastor Mary, are you ready? We're going to give you some
I'm ready.
extremely loud music.
Make it good music.
All right, I don't know. What are we choosing there, Sam?
By Nate Glasper Jr.
Oh, Tuesday's
Yay!
guest, Nate Glasper Jr.
Nate!
And
I'll be doing some praising over here.
Can you hear me right now? Perfect. Yeah, bring it all the way up. All right.
It's very loud!
Let's put 60 seconds on the clock, starting now. Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Woo, baby! We're cooking. Wednesday grilled cheese.
I didn't get that.
Wednesday grilled cheese.
What? Say the cheese.
Wednesday grilled cheese.
Wednesday.
Grilled.
Wednesday is the cheese.
Wednesday grilled cheese.
Wednesday you.
Wednesday grilled. Grilled.
Wednesday
Like Bear Grylls.
Wars. Wednesday.
Wednesday grilled.
Wednesday's hump day. Wednesday.
Wednesday
Hump
grilled.
day.
All right, we'll move on to the
All
next
right,
one.
yeah, move on. I know.
Lego my ego.
Lego my ego.
Hey
Oh.
Blazing buffalo wrap. Blazing buffalo wrap.
Buffalo wrap.
Blazing buffalo wrap.
Please me the buffalo wrap.
Time. All right. We got 2 out of 4. It was Wednesday grilled cheese
Oh.
and blazing buffalo wrap.
I was so close.
50%. That's an FYS pass in my book. Let's move on. I'll put on the headphones and we'll put a 60 seconds on the clock.
what did you say?
All right, I'm ready. First one.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Nailed it. I'm like loud back to him, which has no. Okay. Commons Annex Lecture Hall.
Compass is long.
Commons Annex Lecture Hall.
I can't repeat that word.
Commons Annex Lecture Hall.
Encompass the thong. I don't know if we can put that in there.
Commons.
Encompass.
Commons.
Go to the next one. Go to
Okay,
the next
fine.
one.
Okay.
It's so loud in my ears.
Pamplemousse LaCroix.
Memories of childhood.
Pamplemousse LaCroix.
Pokemon
Pamplemousse.
Pokemon plush toys. Oh, that is the time. Wow. I got one. That is not an FYS pass.
Commons Annex Lecture
Oh,
Hall.
goodness. Come on.
And-
What was the second one?
Pamplemousse LaCroix.
Oh, we call it pamplemousse at my house.
See, that
so
would have
that's
been the
probably why.
difference. You totally would have gotten
Yeah,
it
there we go.
if I would have said that. And the fourth
Any-
one, which we didn't get to,
Yeah.
was El Presidente.
Perfect.
So,
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming by the show
Hey,
and
it's
being
been
our
delightful.
first guest. Check out Pastor Mary wherever you listen or watch chapel services in your dorm or in your chapel clusters or whatever we're calling them this
whatever
week.
we're calling them.
And you're on Twitter.
And check her out on Twitter.
Yes,
At-
and
at-
the Instas.
At Pastor Mary to you.
To you.
There you go.
Cheers. Go Knights.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing their song Rose Lights, here's Dawning.
I had a lady that felt like rain, melted my heart like Spain. Those vivid hues glowed briefly, clouds of frozen peonies. Some maple stems